Alright, so this is the well, I guess you pronounce it blue, even though it's a stylus B. It's actually 3LUE. Flu? No, but the E-Blue Cobra Pro Gaming Mouse. And yes, it is a wired mouse. But I have absolutely no problem giving this an unreserved 5 stars because I've been a gamer for 15 years. And I frankly think this mouse not only looks great, but it feels smooth and it tracks awesomely, even on a bamboo slatted mat like this. As you can see, it is not a corded braid. It's just a simple plastic cord, but it has a slight texture to it. It's ribbed. So if you're using, what you see back there is what's known as a scorpion arm gaming bungee or a mouse bungee. You can see how it works. So if you got one of those, this works especially well with it, simply because the little ribs on there really grip onto the bungee arm. And that's a hub as well that's connected to. It's a 2.0 hub. This is a USB 2.0 1.1. But pretty much even if you have it plugged into a 3.0 hub, it's going to be backwards compatible, no problems, because that's what that is actually daisy chained through a 3.0 hub, which is another 3.0 hub, which is then plugged into a USB 3 port onto my laptop on the other side of the house. It's all remote. And I also have to commend how I like the coloring. There's a lot of light up mouses, and some of them get pretty wild and crazy. This is actually a bit on the low key side, but I love how it's actually got the mouse buttons there. I mean, the mouse wheel is actually lit up, and there's the DPI button. It's single press. Alright, so let's see. Response. Well, I've got here the Microsoft Paint program here, and don't forget, now I'm tracking on a bamboo mat, so whoops. Just learned that the right mouse keys erase or undo, probably. So, hey, and I'm not sure what DPI I'm on right now. I guess that was the 2000. This looks like the 600, and then it's 1000, and then it's the 2000. So that was on the 2000. That's all just by one single switch on the DPI. So it tracks smoothly, even on non-traditional surfaces. I think the form is fantastic. A lot of gaming mouse will have these little crazy sharp angle swoops, which I'm fine with, but folks like one of my brothers, he's got fat fingers, and he cannot stand using those ones with the little, stylized swoops on the side, because it irritates his fingers. This one's a much softer curve. And so you have a curve there, curve there. You got your two side buttons right there, and it is on the larger side. So even with his much larger hands, he'll have no problem working it. And I frankly think it feels really, really comfortable to the hand. And well, yeah, I have no problem giving this one an unreserved 5 stars. That and also, that's got to be one of the coolest boxes I've seen for a mouse. Actually, I'll go ahead and say it. That is the coolest box I've seen for a mouse. This is the kind of box you actually keep to use for other things. It's like a hardcore plastic box, storage box. I mean, that's just pretty dang on neat. So there you go. And what I'm running this through, if you're curious, is a Windows 7 Ultimate, but it's true plug and play. It did install the drivers, and it installed the drivers as HID compliant, which I thought was really interesting. It was the first time I've ever seen any mouse installed as an HID mouse. So I was like, oh, okay, that's neat. Alright, so there you guys go. You have yourself a great one.